also known as Dragonfly7673. You're watching DragonflySoars. I'm recording this on Tuesday, May 28th. It's about 7:30 at night. It's running a little late. I had a doctor's appointment today, so I work late to compensate for that. Then I was packaging boxes to send the cystic fibrosis prizes. Any of the ones that were in my possession got shipped today. And I went to the post office. Then I decided that I really wanted to finish spinning my single because I was really close and I wanted to show you guys. So I spun for about an hour, and I also pulled my Firehawk shawl off it was blocking, so I pulled the pins out and took pictures of it. So I think this will be a short episode because there's not a lot of things to tell you. I went to visit my mom and my son last week. I saw a concert that several grades in my son's school district were putting on. And Saturday I spent with him and his girlfriend in Madison. We went clothes shopping. We took her to Toys R Us because she had never been there. And we saw the movie Epic. It was good. It wasn't great. I definitely wouldn't go to see it in the theater. But that's me. We saw it in 2D. I am still waiting to see Star Trek. At this rate, best friend and I are talking about we might see it while we're in St. Louis. We are going to St. Louis this coming weekend. I've been between everything going on at home. My grandma's stroke, then my dad passing, and my grandma passing, and reasons to go home, and the retreat and my son's concert. I honestly feel like I'm living out of a suitcase. I pretty much have emptied the suitcase into the washer, washing everything, and putting almost all of it back in the suitcase. So, I mean, it's to the point now where I'm counting out underwear and socks, and then after that, just throwing random things and hoping something makes an outfit. So, but we're going to St. Louis this weekend. This is the last weekend activity. I am looking forward to it. I just am tired of living out of a suitcase. But yesterday we actually I came back Sunday. I had to scramble to go get my hair done because they had scheduled it wrong. Long story. But I had to move my haircut to Sunday, or I couldn't get my hair cut until the middle of June. And of course today I didn't do anything to it, so you can't even tell I got it cut. And then I went to best friend's house to see the landscaping he did while I was gone. And then we went to his parents' house real briefly because we had to drop a trailer off. But his parents live about an hour away, so so we left his house, got dinner, went to his parents, chatted with them for, I don't know, it wasn't an hour, I don't think, and then turned around and came back, then came back here. So Sunday was a long day, and Monday I said, I don't care if laundry needs to be done or anything else, I don't want to do anything. So, and he felt the same way. So we sat around all day. We left to go get Dunkin' Donuts, and at one point I did the dishes and he made dinner. But other than that, I spun all day. So, I will show you that. I spun a braid it was from Rogue Adventures. Now, it was a gradient, and the gradient went purple, red, orange, yellow. When I undid the braid, I split it in two, and then instead of taking those and doing them as singles and then two-plying it, I decided to join the yellow. I did it all on one bobbin. I did purple, red, orange, yellow, and then I kept on the same bobbin, joined the yellow, and did yellow, orange, red, purple back up. I got a couple pictures here to show you. Okay, so you saw the braid. You saw the stages of colors of the bobbin that was on the way down through the colors. And then I also showed you drawings of what I'm talking about. Whole braid, split braid, joined back up so that it progresses. So it'll go purple, red, orange, yellow, orange, red, purple. I am hoping it'll be a finger weight and that whatever I do out of it will be pretty. But in the meantime, I finished the singles right before recording. So you also saw this bobbin. So that was what I did right before recording. And that was what I did yesterday. I started that braid yesterday. And it came out pretty thin, so I'm surprised I got it done. So I'm hoping it'll be, I'm going to chain ply it so it'll stay in the colors. The other thing I did yesterday was I did, oops, got things all caught up. I did block my Firehawk shawl. And I'm really happy with how pretty and lacy the points came out. So, and I had told you that I was a little worried about how much more open the alpaca was than the green yarn. But honestly, once I blocked it, they kind of evened out because the alpaca, the pink, fluffed back up a little, and the green, when I blocked it, tightened up. So they really came out about the same. Now, the cables are still a little hard to see, but I really like it, and it has a wonderful drape to it now. So, I'll post pictures of these. So this was part of my emerald projects. So for May, the emerald birthstone along, I did finish this because this is a sagey green color, and I spun that green skein of yarn, the Dragonfly Fibers Sea Monster roving. So those are my two green things. I'm also working on my labrum socks, but as you can see, they're not very far. I need to do probably another 4 inches before I can start even increasing for the heel gusset. I don't think they're going to get done. The only way these might get done is we are traveling on Friday. So we have about a 6-7 hour drive to St. Louis, and best friend said he would drive the whole way if it would help me get my socks done. So I can't believe he said that, but he did, because that's still May 31st, and if I could power through them, maybe I could get them done. The bad part is I'm not really enjoying them very much. They're taking a little more concentration than I expected, and doing 2 at a time, of course, they feel slow. But also, when I'm done, they'll be done, so a little bit of one, a little bit of the other. But I have been like taking them with me everywhere, so I've been sort of working on them. I worked on them a little bit in the car yesterday. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't feel real great. My allergies acted up and my throat's straining, and so I feel kind of blah. I went to the doctor today just in case it was strep, because I didn't want to deal with that on the trip. Nope, just allergies. So, the other thing I worked on, I actually worked on this a couple times since you saw it last. I think the last time you saw these was when Tiff was here. I And I believe at that point I was starting the screen. Maybe. I don't even remember. But since then, I saw Epic. I saw something else. Iron Man. Actually, and I saw Iron Man. I saw Iron Man 3 twice. So this has been a... Well, the last time you saw him, I had seen Iron Man one time with Tiff. And so that was when we were talking about the fact that they really wear my twitchy socks because I was getting twitchy in the movie and then I pulled them out. And then since then I saw Iron Man again because best friend wanted to see it. And then during Epic. So they've been worked on. I think I was in the screen last time. So it's a significant portion. I have a lot left if I'm going to use it all. I haven't decided yet. And that is all my projects. The only other thing I have to show you, you guys know I'm part of the county fair club that's put on by Hillary, who's also known as Hippie Penguin, and Mary Gale. So this second fiber is also from Hippie Penguin, from Hillary, and it is called Ducklings and Chicks. So I thought sure it was going to be candy corn or corn dogs or something, but no, it was ducklings and chicks, which actually it's a good representation. So that was from Hillary. That came in the mail. Oh, I also got something else. I'll show you in a picture. Tiff tried to get me a cup holder for my spinning wheel, for my first spinning wheel. And the company that makes cup holders for spinning wheels is FBN Plastics. And they don't make one for an interlude. The reason is, for each wheel that they make a cup holder for, they actually look at the wheel and figure out how on that particular wheel they could provide a cup holder that will be stable and will not harm your wheel, and that uses any holes or anything you already have. So I had actually even asked them about an interlude, and they had asked me if I lived in the area because I said if I could bring it and they could design one. I think whoever helps them design one gets a cup holder, I think, and then they can offer it after that. But I don't live anywhere near them. So, but when I was at the retreat, all of a sudden I remembered to look, and my Sonata, my traveling wheel, they do make a cup holder for. So I got a cup holder for the wheel. My friend Jenny said she actually will put her cell phone in it or the TV remote, so she doesn't just use it for a cup holder. It's just handy. So I used it for a cup holder the last couple days. I also used it to hold my phone at one point. It's just handy, and it just fits really nicely. It doesn't destroy my wheel. Really well balanced. I put a heavy cup of juice in there today, an actual glass, and it was all good. So that is all I have to tell you. I'm sorry this is short, but the last few have been long. Yesterday, like I said, was a do-nothing day, and I didn't feel like recording. I expect that the next one will be a longer one because I'll be telling you about things we saw in St. Louis. So it may be fiber, maybe short on fiber, but big on adventure. Or something like that. Alright, I actually am splicing this in. I realized I forgot to tell you two things. And they're both about the May Emerald birthstone log. The first thing is, as I started to mention, Friday is the last day. So as soon as I wake up on Saturday, I will lock the thread and start the June one. Now, because we are on vacation, it may be a slightly different time. It won't be 6:30 Central. It'll be a little bit later. But, so you want to get your emerald items in. The prize for May is a $10 or less Ravelry pattern that will be gifted by my friend Victoria Blue, who used to be known as Schmopey. I always say that because I really like the name Schmopey. I understand why she changed it for her new design. It works better, but I like Schmopey. So that'll be happening, and then June is Pearl. So that is our natural month. So you're looking for naturally colored fibers. I am probably going to spin the big ball of natural. It was a yak and some other stuff mixed that Tiff gave me for Christmas. It's also going to be Tour de Fleece soon, so you may want to incorporate that in if you're a spinner. If you're knitting, you want to knit with some natural colored fibers. So now, we're talking grays, beige, black, which true black is not naturally. It's normally a very, very dark brown. But, use your best judgment, as always. So, all right. I believe my project will be that hat I showed you with chroma, where it's mostly a natural tan and then the chroma slow color changing in the beanie. I think that'll be my project. So, anyway, now I'm done. No, I'm not. Mom had she managed to finish her emerald doll, and she wasn't sure she was going to finish it on time, but then she did with a few days to spare, so yay, Mom. And it is beautiful, so I will have pictures of that at the end. Alright, now I'm done. I will talk to you guys all next week. Bye now.